Welcome back to Horton Hill, everybody. Today is December the 20th. Wow, what a difference a few days make here. So about 50 degrees here today. Beautiful, I guess, coming up on winter afternoon. I guess winter won't officially start for another day or two here, but again, a beautiful day. Had a doctor's appointment this morning, which went really well. Last video or two I talked about, I ended up being in the hospital there last week. Ended up had to have some surgery on a finger and a granuloma removed, and ended up getting a pretty nasty infection, and then had to have some IV antibiotics. But got it follow-up appointment today. Everything went pretty well. Got stitches out, so feels pretty good. I'll have to just keep an eye on it here for the next few weeks, and should be back to normal. So that good news there. So I'm gonna get the tractor out, and hopefully it's dry enough. I ended up having to get a tire repaired again there Monday, I guess that was. I got it put back on, and hopefully it's dry enough up where we're going here. Tried to do a little brush mowing. Got a little project I've been working on up there for 2 or 3 weeks now, on and off as I can. The finger didn't allow me to get a lot done up there, but trying to remove some trees and do a little clearing project to get a food plot project put in up there. If I could clear out, 1/2 to 3/4 of an acre here this fall, winter, spring, and then plant it for next winter, I'll be in pretty good shape here. So we'll get the tractor out and get up there and do some brush mowing. Hopefully it won't lose a shear pin. I think I'm out of, or shear bolts. I think I'm out of shear bolts. So hopefully it will take it easy and not have too many problems. So this is about one of my favorite views on a property. I don't know if you can see it, but the house is up there on the left. This is again one of my favorite spots on a property. Come sit and weather fish, or just sit out here on the tractor or the mower after I get done mowing all this back here. So that's the dam for the front pond right here. You couldn't see the spillway there in the where it dips down right there. That's the spillway for this pond. So when we bought the property, again, that was about, well, it's right at 3 years ago now. all this was completely growing up. These, and I've still got to get down in here. I'm probably gonna have to hire somebody to do it, to get a big brush trimmer on a skid steer or excavator to clear all this out. But all this was growing all the way up to the water's edge, so I managed to get all this cleaned out by hand or with the tractor. It took a little bit, but we got quite a bit done. But I need to get the whole all this cut off the dam here before it grows down in there too much. But you can see down here, we'll go down this direction. There's the back pond right there. Again, the spillway off of this front one right there goes down. There's a pipe, it goes down and drops off. We'll go across the spillway down here in a minute, or the lower spillway. I'll show you that when we get down there. So this pond right here, you see the spillway there where we cut through from the front pond. But this one back here is about 6.5 acres. It's actually an old stripper pit, fairly deep. It's like, I think 27 foot out there in the middle of it. That's what one of the neighbors was saying anyway. So it's been there a long time. I saw some maps at the county office. It goes back to in the mid 60s, this pit does. So been here for a while. Supposed to be some pretty good fish in there according to the neighbor. All I've ever done was get on the bank right in here and fish off of it. I hadn't been out in it by boat or anything, but it's pretty unique. It's got a little island out in the middle of it, the further north you go up there. So like I said, pretty cool little another little pond there. And then one of the other projects I've been working on, so we do have a power line cut that runs through there. You can see some of the towers here. This area down below here, just on the other side of the spillway, they haven't came through and maintained the right-of-way since we've had it. I know the neighbors have said they've come through before and done it, but again, all this down in here was all grown up, just like you can see before it starts up the hill there. But cleared that all out, and I planted that in clover down in here 2 years ago, I guess it was. I didn't have much time to mess with it this year, but the clover did okay. I'm going to get down in here and work all this up again, and I did start expanding it out over here on this left-hand side, trying to widen it up, make it a little bit bigger. So I think I'm probably going to try to add at least another quarter of the cleared area here down here. And again, that's working up towards the dam on the pond, the front pond anyway. I don't know what's going on with my zoom here. Apologize for that. But yeah, we're going to go up to the top of the power line up there and go in the top of the woods there. So on the right hand side of the power line here, we got about, I think, 40 acres up in there, and then the rest of it's on this other side of the power line. Most of the rest of the property's up on the left side there. So we're gonna go up to the top and take a look at that clearing project on top of that ridge I've been working on. Again, it's, if I can get a 1/2 to 3/4 of an acre up there cleared out in the next this fall and winter and spring, then I'll be in pretty good shape. So we'll take a quick tractor ride again here. So this is the project area up here that I've been working on and off. Again, it is a little, I guess, sloppy up here right now. This is a pretty decent sized ridge up here. I've got some flat spots up here, so I'm going to try to widen this out quite a bit up through here. Got a bunch of gum trees and some poplars and different things I've been going to take down out of here. This poplar, it's right here. This was actually the biggest tree I've cut down since we've been here. For me, that's a big tree. I know for a lot of you all, that's not a big tree, but for me, that it was a little intimidating. It went fairly well. It fell where I wanted it to, which was right there, and I took and cut a bunch of sections out of it. I got them sitting over there, and then there was a cherry tree. I'll show you. You can see the cherry logs on top. I got 3 pretty decent sized cherry logs up there. At some point, I got to get all this out, and when it dries up enough to be able to carry them out. But yeah, there's the end of the cherry there, and it was already split before I dropped it. So the top section was bad there, and then the bottom of them, I don't know what goes on with these cherry trees. If it looks like it's got some type of root rot or a rot in the bottom of them, but this was the top of that poplar that I cut down. Those are the bigger sections on the bottom there. There was a sassafras over here that I cut down, which is a pretty decent sized sassafras too. You can see that stump there. That was a sassafras right here. And it was rotten too. It was lean. It had a real bad lean in it. It had quite a bit of rot in it. And then that was a top out of a maple I cut down over here. Oh, sorry about that. I had a finger in there. That was the maple I cut down. There was another maple. I'm going to try to get quite a ways back in here and get cleared out. Another decent maple there, and there's a couple. There's another cherry right here that's going to come down. Again, I don't know what happens to these cherry trees, but it's a shame. They're so pretty. But the bottom of them get bad in them for some reason. This was the other one that I took down. You can see the center of them just gets rotted out. I don't know what causes that, but we'll get some decent firewood. We'll get some decent firewood out of that one. And the poplar, I haven't burned too much poplar. I don't know if I know all wood burns, but and it's I think one of the softer hardwoods there is out there. Maybe it'll be good for some firewood too. We'll see. You see making pretty quick work of it here. One thing I did notice, which I haven't ever seen before, and maybe you all could help me out with it. I got over into these briars over here, or what I thought was briars, or sticker bushes, but I don't know what these are. I don't know if you can see those or not, but there they are. If you have any idea what this is, let me know. I'm curious. So this is, like I said, this is up on top of the ridge. You can see the front pond down there from here. So again, kind of the plan is get this all cleared out everywhere. It's flat up through here, or as flat as I can get it. Way over on the other side of the tractor there. Up there's a bunch of standing dead stuff up there too. Get it all down, all around here, and then open this canopy up and get some light in here and get some food for the deer planted in here. Okay, you can see, so the brush mower makes pretty quick work of this stuff. Of course, I got this poplar right here. There's a deer stand in that one I'm gonna have to get down, but there is a couple, I think that's a red oak back there. You can, right there in front of me, and then that's a white oak right here. There's a few other little white oaks through here. I might try to leave those just because they do produce some acorns, or I hope they do anyway at some point. But these cherries, like I said, this is a cherry here in front of me. And like I said, for some reason they get this rot in them, and you'll start seeing on the bottom of them, like that right there, where that dark spot is, and then it's not much longer, and then the bottoms rot out of them. But that one's not a bad little tree. It's got some decent straight logs to cut out of that one. And then there's another one right here, which it's got a little lean to it, but you can see it's got some dark spots in it too. So it's going to end up, the bottom's going to come out of this one too. So really, I hate to see these trees go, but you know, they are dying. And that's part of having woods and forests and stuff like that, is these things are always dying and regenerating, and you know, so I don't feel bad about taking some of that down. And I like the gum trees and stuff. There's a big gum tree. You can't really see a big mast on it back there. You know, those don't provide any nutrients at all for the deer. They're not eating gum balls. So we'll get this cleared out. Like I said, there's so much dead stuff up in through here. I don't know what happened to it, if this things just got old and started dying or what it is, but got quite a bit thinned out up here. Like I said, I'm going to try to get some more trees down here soon. I want to get all this stuff cleaned up and logs piled up, so everything's ready to go when I get the little log trailer up here and start dragging stuff out. It is a little wet up here yet, so I'll probably have to hold off on that, but I should be able to get some of these tops cut up and cleaned up. And I've been building a brush pile back here behind that, so at some point, if I can get an excavator up here, I'll dig a hole and start burning stuff and start trying to rip stumps out. But I don't want to get a great big mess up here and then have to cut my way out of it. I'd rather just start trying to clean up a little bit as we go here, so I don't have to have a gigantic mess. But yeah, that's what I got done here, and head back down towards the shed with the tractor and get a few things done up at the house before Farrah gets home. So thanks for watching.